It's time for another small business unboxing! For those of you that are new to this series, the small business unboxing is when I, as a customer, go out, buy some cool things from small businesses, and then show them to you guys. Not sponsored, not collaborated, nothing like that. And today, we will be unboxing a huge haul of the Steady Hands Winx Club collaboration. Steady Hands is a small fandom fashion streetwear brand, and they do a whole lot of collaborations with different animes and different shows, and I've heard nothing but good things about these guys. I feel like they're best known for their cardigans, and they are pretty popular in the cosplay scene around here, actually. I have seen a few of their cardigans in person. I've gotten to feel the fabric. I have a few friends that have Steady Hands cardigans. Around the end of 2024, Steady Hands released a collaboration with Winx Club. One of my favorite things that is in existence is Winx Club. And I've heard nothing but good things from the Winx Club fans who have purchased from this collaboration. It has been said it is the best Winx Club official collaboration. I'm not even exaggerating. This is what people have been telling me about Steady Hands. So you might be wondering how I held off getting stuff from them for so long. I just have been trying to hold back on purchasing things I don't need. I feel like I need to show you guys a different angle so you can understand the severity of the situation. As I was saying, I have a lot of Winx Club stuff. I have a lot of cardigans. So I was being strong, okay? I was holding off. I was like, you don't need more cardigans. You don't need more Winx Club stuff. You're wearing a Winx Club Tecna themed cardigan in this very moment. By the way, this cardigan I'm wearing is custom crochet from NYX Crafty Creations. Please check them out, another small business. However, they had a last chance sale and cardigans were 20 bucks and shorts were 15. That is such a steal for clothes that have some amount of natural fiber in the fabrics. It is also officially licensed. Do you understand what a deal that is? And a last chance sale means that they are going to discontinue it. There will be no more Winx Club Steady Hands. So I gave in. I gave in. Moment of weakness. We're gonna start off with my girl Tecna. Yes, I did buy another Tecna themed. She's my favorite. As I said, this was a last chance sale. So I did have to pick around what was still in stock and what was still in my size. So for Tecna, they had, and I think all the Winx girls, they had a long cardigan, a cropped cardigan, a sweater, and then there's also a sweater with Tecna's face on it too. The sweater was the only one that was still in stock in my size. And look, I'm justifying my purchase. The cardigan I'm wearing now has her magic Winx wings on the back. Now this one has the Enchantix wings. They're different. See, they're different. 55% viscose, 25% polyester, 20% nylon. So this feels super soft. Oh my gosh, this feels so soft. Here is the Tecna sweater. Size extra small, and this is the cropped sweater. I specifically only wanted to get their cropped sweaters and cardigans because as a wheelchair user, when you have a long cardigan, it will sometimes spill over the edge of your side guard, and then the wheels will be picking up mud off the street and just depositing that mud onto your cardigan. Yes, you can just try and pay more attention and tuck your cardigan into your seatbelt and into your side guards, but it's just, it happens. It happens when you wear really long baggy coats and sweaters and cardigans. They will at some point probably pick up a whole bunch of mud from your wheelchair tires. So I was specifically hunting for the cropped items. Their size range is from extra small to 3XL. And everything does run just a little bit baggy. It's supposed to. And it's really, really comfy. This is so soft. You do get the Winx Club logo on a tag on the front. but that is the only place it says Winx Club that is visible. And what I really like about this sweater in particular is it's very subtle. Like from the front, you wouldn't know this is a Winx Club sweater, right? So like, if you saw me wearing this out in public, you might just be like, oh, Colleen, what a nice, normal, not fandom themed sweater. And then, ba-bam! There's fairy wings on the back. The other thing I want to say is like, look how stretchy this is. I have some joint mobility issues in my shoulders, so getting sweaters on and off is something that can be difficult, but look how stretchy. And the neck hole's really stretchy. Like, look at this. I'm sure they did not like design this to be adaptive for disabilities, but little accidental accessibility happening here. These are really easy to put on. I knew I also wanted to get a cardigan of one of the girls, and I got this in a size small/medium. So you're also gonna see how one size up looks compared to the Tecna sweater. And I got Aisha! Aisha/Layla, depending on which dub you're watching. We got the Enchantix wings on the back, again. This is exactly the same fabric, same stretch, same softness. The reason I went with Aisha, yes, I did have to like pick around a little bit for what was in stock in a size that was similar to me, but I also realized I do not have any Aisha specific wearable merch. I cosplay as Tecna, Flora, and Stella, so they're covered. I have stuff for Bloom just because she's the main character and kind of like unavoidable to end up with Bloom merch. But I actually have zero wearable merch for Aisha and Musa, which is so crazy because I also love Aisha. If you want to know my favorite fairies ranking, you probably don't want to know, but I'll tell you anyways. Number 1, you already know, it's Tecna. Number 1 spot always. Number 2 is split between Flora and Stella. It switches every now and then, like depending on how I'm feeling, but I'd say they're both contenders for the number 2 spot. I would put Aisha/Layla right under that. And then next is Musa, and then last is Bloom. I'm sorry, Bloom is my least favorite fairy. There you go, that's the tier ranking. Here's how her pattern looks. She has, I don't know if you can tell, but little water droplets, which is so in line with her powers. She is the fairy of tides, the fairy of waves, the fairy of liquids, the fairy of morphics, depending on what dub you watch. But we could just say water. Water themed powers. Now the cardigans, slightly less subtle. You do have the Winx Club logo on this front pocket. So, you know, it's a little bit more like, guys, this is a Winx Club item, but, you know, still subtle. We got front pockets. Initially look like they're kind of at a weird height for the cropped cardigan, but again, super stretchy. So it just stretches down like this. And then of course, the wings on the back. But then I also got 4 pairs of shorts. These are size small. I got 2 shorts in the size small and 2 in the extra small. So I am hoping I fit. I'm kind of in between sizes, so I am not sure these will all fit, but again, picking around what was available and what was near my size. So all the girls get a pair of shorts as well, like lounge shorts. Very stretchy, elastic. And then on the front we have the Enchantix wings. On the booty of the shorts we have the Winx Club logo. Each pair of shorts also has this embroidery of a hand holding a little needle and thread, and it took me an embarrassingly long amount of time to figure out what this meant. This is the Steady Hands logo that is embroidered on all of their shorts. We got front pockets, we got back pockets, and the makeup of the shorts is, drumroll please as I search for the tag, 85% cotton and 15% polyester. 85% cotton for $15 in this economy. See, this is why I couldn't resist, guys. 85% cotton shorts. Officially licensed with embroidery and pockets for $15. That's how they got me. Here are the Aisha shorts. Hopefully you can see them in screen. Lots of room for movement and activities. And of course, they are meant to be like a matching set with the cardigan, so you can see like the color match is very cute. I do want to talk a little bit about how these shorts fit the seated form, because if you watched my wheelchair pants video, also a small business unboxing, I talked about how when you're sitting down with some shorts, they'll kind of like dig into your gut or like gap in the back. Some pants were just not made to be worn sitting down for a long time, but these are very comfy. You have so much stretch. Look at all this stretch. So much stretch. They're comfortable to wear seated all day, if that's what you need, is what I'm saying. We got little drawstrings, so you can make them tighter if you want. So the other pair of shorts I got in the size small was my Tecna shorts. Here is the Tecna combination sweater plus shorts. I just obviously don't have much to say about the Tecna shorts that I didn't say about the Aisha. They're exactly the same shorts, just in a different colorway. The final reveal. Will the extra small fit? These fit a bit more tightly, but I wouldn't say they're uncomfortable. So even if you do end up having to go with a bit of a smaller size, I think there's quite a bit of leeway there, just because it's very stretchy loungewear type stuff. But you can definitely see how the extra small is a little bit tight. I think if I had had the opportunity, I would have sized up. So now the only fairy I don't have any dedicated merch to is Musa, and that is nothing against Miss Musa. I think she's great, but a lot of the merch for Musa is like this bright fire truck red. I am waiting for a collab where Musa gets like a more muted red. I don't like the really bright red. Here's Flora, also an extra small. Her Enchantix wings have such a bright green on the embroidery. Yeah, very cute. Matches my shirt. On to the Winx Club Steady Hands collab unboxing showcase. I think the rumors were right. I think this is maybe one of the best Winx Club collaborations. I'm really happy with all the pieces. Usually I have like a few critiques. I can't think of many, except that like my wheelchair is still eating the cropped cardigan, but I think that's because I'm dancing more than anything. And they're also pretty warm. It's actually quite cold today. You can see my breath. And they are quite warm actually, and very comfy. So thumbs up from me. Unfortunately, if you were influenced by this video, you can't buy these anymore. So sorry about that. They are completely sold out. No more Winx Club. But they have other things on their site. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!